Hi, welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and also subscribe. The crystal clear waters of the ocean surrounding Panama hold well beyond the abundance of fish. Legal gaps and flexibility in some of the regulations governing fishing activity have become the ideal bait, attracting companies from all over the world that seek to benefit by keeping some of their business deals in the shadows. This is one reason some experts and organizations refer to Panama as a tech haven. In December 2019, the European Commission issued Panama a yellow card, a warning to nations that do not cooperate in the fight against illegal, unreported, and unregulated IUU fishing that their seafood export to Europe could be suspended if they don't shape up. Panama got a yellow card in 2012 as well, which the Commission lifted in 2014. According to the Food Agriculture Organization (FAO) of the UN, IUU fishing is the third most lucrative illegal activity in the world, after the trafficking of drugs and weapons. Researchers estimate that IUU fish catches are worth up to $17 billion annually. There are several cases in which ships flying the Panamanian flag have been accused of illegal fishing. For example, in 2018, authorities from Madagascar says a vessel that was taking marine resources from the African country. Its Prime Minister Christian Ansey said the ship had previously participated in the trafficking of our natural resources, and that what happened was unacceptable. In October 2020, a vessel called the Nika was also added to a blacklist of IUU vessels after fishing in attracted waters without authorization. Additionally, the European Commission stated upon issuing the yellow card that ships without the Panamanian flag that had declared they would not participate in fishing activities later engaged in these activities without having the necessary license. This resulted in serious breaches of the applicable laws, regulations, and conservation and management measures, according to the European Commission. It also stated that Panamanian fish carrier vessels were misregistered as general cargo ships and then used to transport fish without a license. What the majority of these vessels have in common, in addition to having committed crimes, is that despite flying the Panamanian flag, they belong to foreign companies. Some of them do not even operate in the vicinity of Latin America. A ship flying the flag of a country separate from the place the owner lives in a permitted and very common practice known as flying a flag of convenience. Panama is the country whose flag is used most often for this practice. This is why Panama is also the country with the longest registry of vessels. Just over 8,000 ships fly its flag, which is more than 18% of the world fleet, according to the bulletin from the Panama Maritime Authority. There are many legitimate reasons why a ship might fly a flag of convenience. For example, a fishing company wanting to change locations and head to a different fishery. However, the flags can also allow companies to benefit from lax supervision, to avoid environmental regulations and stricter labor laws, and even to hide the identities of the real owners of a ship, enabling them to avoid being held accountable if their ships carry out illegal activities. According to Environmental Justice Foundation, or EJF, a British environmental organization, Panama is perceived as a country with regulations and controls that benefits many fishing companies around the world. It is widely acknowledged that flags of convenience are disproportionately associated with illegal fishing, says Callum Nolan, an EJF researcher who has studied this issue on a global level. In this journalistic investigation, made by Latham and Bloomberg Lineup program since February 2022, to gather detail on the supervision and management of Panama's fleet to determine how much control the country's authorities have over the ships that fly this flag. However, the authorities' responses to our requests for information and data were incomplete and, according to lawyers consulted, show a concerning lack of transparency. Despite the difficulty of accessing this information, the official data that were provided and analyzed reveal, for example, that some of the ships operating under the Panamanian flag do businesses with a company with one of the longest criminal records in the world fishing industry. Two authorities in Panama have the jurisdiction over issues related to IUU fishing. The Panama Maritime Authority regulates the flagging of ships and is the governing entity of the Panamanian fleet. The Aquatic Resources Authority of Panama, or ARAP, grants fishing licenses and regulates fishing activity for vessels flying Panamanian flags that operate inside and outside of Panama's national territory. Mongabay Latam and Bloomberg Linea asked both institutions for a list of ships flying the Panamanian flag that were sanctioned in the last 10 years, including the reasons for that sanctions. Only ARAP submitted this information. The Panama Maritime Authority refused to provide it. Mongabay, Latam, and Bloomberg Linea analyzed the database provided by ARAP and cross-checked the data with information from the International Maritime Organization, the UN agency responsible for sailing safety, and from the web pages of other organizations focused on ship tracking, including Marine Traffic, Equasis, and Global Fishing Watch. We found that almost all of the vessels sanctioned between 2019 and 2021, 28 out of the total of 32 vessels are not fishing vessels but reefers, and that all of them belong to foreign companies, especially from China. Reefers are large refrigerated ships that can measure up to 150 meters, about 492 feet in length. They function as enormous refrigerated storage areas that receive fish from other vessels at the sea and bring it to port. By doing this, reefers allow fisheries to empty their own vessel storage areas without having to return to solid ground. This lets them continue fishing without interruption for long periods of time. The act of transferring fish from one ship to another is known as transshipment and thought it can be legal. The FAO considers it one of the most common strategies to obscure illegal fishing. This is because fish caught by numerous ships are mixed inside the river storage areas, preventing the fish from being traced. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.